All right, we're recording now. All right,
Okay.
so today I want to talk a little bit about casting our visions and kind of just reevaluating. You know how we, in the beginning of the year, you think about what is your vision for the year. You know, you do like a vision board and you talk about, your goals and things like that. It's the middle of the year, and I feel like sometimes we have to reevaluate where we are and reevaluate what we need to do in order to get to where we want to be, right? So we're going to take this time to cast our vision and then figure out how our vision, how we can help our business with our vision and propel our vision forward by how do I want to say this, by actually like presenting and promoting our vision to social media or to our target like audience that we're looking to bring into this business. So, and I have a guest. Thought I wouldn't have a guest, but I do. Thought she would be asleep. All right, so what is your vision? So I actually want you to get out a piece of paper, and I would love for you to write down 3 things that you love right now about coaching. And I'm going to do a 30-second timer. So 3 things that you love about coaching starting now. And that can be anything. It could be like you receive your first paycheck. You love helping people. Really, it could be anything. Ten seconds. All right. So you have what you love about coaching. So you have that written down. And I'm sure some of those things that you wrote down are, related to your vision that you have for yourself and for your business, right? So next up, 30 seconds again, I want you to think about, where do you see yourself by Christmas? By the end of this year, you're waking up on Christmas morning. What does it look like? What does your life look like when you wake up on Christmas morning? And I will give you another 30 seconds starting now. All right, 5 seconds. Alrighty, so we've written down what we love about coaching, what we love about this business, and then we've written some short-term goals, like where we see ourselves in 6 months, and what do we look like? What does it look like, right? Next up is, what's stopping you from being successful right now in this current moment? What you do day to day, what is stopping you? What is one of your limiting beliefs that stops you from getting to the place that you want to be in the future? So I would say we'll do 15 seconds on this, because it should come to your mind pretty quick, starting now. I feel like we all know like that one thing that we can't do daily that we kind of procrastinate on. And 5 more seconds. All right. So I want us to check our vision. And before that, do you want to share, Melissa, what you wrote down?
Sure. Okay. Can you go back to the last slide?
Yeah.
So I can have a reference. So my 3 things are what I love about coaching, I think was the first one. Yep. I love that we get paid to do this. And I don't have direct deposit, so I literally physically have a check.
Oh, really?
And I got it. Yes.
Girl,
I physically got a check, and I was like, yay! So that's great.
now set up direct deposit.
I need to set up direct deposit. Yeah. I love that we get to help others and encourage others, because I love to encourage people and root for people. And I love that in the process of coaching other people, we can kind of coach ourselves as well. So we can also help our own health journey. And that's really why I became a coach, because I'm on this journey as well. So I might as well encourage others and help others to do the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now, what I want by Christmas, I would love to see a direct deposit of at least minimum $600.
Okay.
Minimum. And I don't even know.
In one
That's
check.
all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Okay. That's all I'm gonna say. And then what's stopping me from being successful? Honestly, I don't want to sound salesy. I don't want to come off as the girl who people think, like yesterday, like they said yesterday, I just sell shakes, or I just promote product on people. And I think that's what kind of makes me second guess before I invite people. I don't want to come off as sounding salesy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's stopping you being successful is sounding salesy.
Yeah.
And we did a power hour on this. Like, she asked what was stopping us from being successful, and she encouraged us to do an affirmation around that limiting factor. And so for me, it was follow-ups. That's what stops me from being successful, following up with people. And so for my affirmation was, I am not being annoying.
Okay.
You know, they must be interested if they continue to watch my journey. That was an affirmation for me. You know, another affirmation for you could be,
I like the I'm not being annoying, because I wondered that too.
Yeah. But you could even write like an affirmation for you to speak over yourself daily. You know, I am not sounding salesy. This is how I speak. And that will not only put it in your mind that you're not being salesy, but also just allow you to speak from your heart and not, follow like a script or anything like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'll be waiting for those scripts.
Nope. Just
I'll be like, can you send me a script?
It's really hard to say. I am speaking from my heart because I truly and genuinely want this person to be healthy, right?
Yeah, I do.
Want to help people be the healthiest versions of themselves. Bless you. All right, so that was good. That's good. I guess I'll share too. So for what I love about coaching, I actually wrote down what I love about coaching this week. I love that, I made my highest check. I keep making my highest check actually.
Hey.
So that's good. It's steadily increasing. One of my clients was cleared to work out in TTC. This is why I do what I do, because I want, the women that join me, I want them to be able to be healthy and be able to conceive in the future if that's their, one of their goals or things, something like that. So I want to include a client, goal in what I love about coaching, because that's why I do what I do, right? And then my third, what I love about coaching is that I see a potential and the ability to make a full-time income from this, right? So,
okay.
Where do I see myself by Christmas? I see myself as a 1-star diamond, and I'm pretty sure that star diamond is going to be Melissa.
Yes.
So I see myself as a 1-star diamond. I even possibly 2-star if I just make my husband a diamond as well.
Yeah.
And so what's stopping me from being successful? I would say myself sometimes. I stop myself from being successful, and that's just me falling back into the limiting beliefs that no one wants to join, join me not just join, but join me. The limiting beliefs on myself that that I'm being annoying, or I shouldn't follow up with that person because of this and that I shouldn't go on Facebook and invite my friends and family,
Mm.
So I'm stopping
Yeah.
myself from being successful, definitely. So,
Okay.
alrighty. So let's check ourselves. So,
Check ourselves.
check ourselves. So let's check our visions, right? Are you doing the things that will get you to your vision? That vision of $600 a week, or that vision of 2-star diamond, right? Like, are we doing the things that will propel us to our vision right now? Or are we letting excuses get in the way, right? I'm letting the excuse of my feelings, or letting the excuse of, I don't know, maybe embarrassment get in the way of me reaching out to people on Facebook, and knowing that my Facebook group or my Facebook friends and family need this, right? They need to get healthy. And some of them actually want to get healthy. I see it in there. Like today, I saw a post about, I saw a post from a friend, like from college or something, post about working out, like how she loves to work out. Did I reach out to her? No. And that was me, limiting myself and whatnot. So tomorrow, that means I got to reach out. So, are you letting the excuses get in the way of your vision? And when I say your vision, like, where do you see this business? My coach, Julie, had me actually write down, I believe, 5 things, 5 long-term like vision goals that I had, or long-term vision for my company. And I wrote, this was back in, let me search it. I wrote it in my phone, and I updated it, but it was back in December of 2018, or November 2018. And so my vision was, I wrote it down, to be a stay-at-home mom. And I encourage you all to write this in your notes on your phone, or put it somewhere where you can be able to look back at it when you've actually achieved those goals, and achieved that vision. But my vision, I wrote stay-at-home mom, full-time ministry, pay mortgage. So that means pay mortgage with like my Beachbody check. Help women physically and spiritually reach their potential, and build a team. Those were my 5. That's what I want to do. And so I just encourage you to write your vision down. Like, where do you see this business taking you? Yes. Where do you see yourself in the future with this business? Hey, coworker, I need you to calm down. You just ate. All right. Moving on. You just ate. All right, now we're going to check ourselves. So what are you, like, I want you to ask these 2 questions or complete these 2 sentences. I'm having a hard time with. So complete that sentence. I'm having a hard time with, in regards to your business, in regards to maybe inviting, or building a team, or whatever it may be. Like, what are you currently having a hard time with? And then another one, it's hard for me to. Like, if you can't kind of like finish the first sentence, what is it hard for you currently to do?
You want me to answer that?
Yeah, you can answer out loud if you want.
Okay. I'm definitely having something's hard. It has to be something hard. I can't even think of it right now.
If there's not, that's good.
No, I'm sure.
I feel like you kind of jumped over a lot of hurdles in the past month, like that you've had a hard time with, but you kind of dispelled that hard. And we'll talk about it in the next slide. But if you have something, you can go ahead and share.
Yeah, I agree. I have jumped some hurdles. I'm not where I was 6 months ago. Okay, that's good. But
me neither.
Yeah, I feel like I'm having a hard time with making that initial contact without a poll, without someone responding to something I'm doing, and just kind of like like you say, you see someone talking about they wish they could do this and be like, oh, I have a solution for that.
Yeah, yeah.
But how do I bring it up?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like last night in the live stream, that was a perfect opportunity, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, how do I bring this up? You know, so I'm having a hard time bringing it up to someone who may not have watched my stories
So you're
or may
having a
not be.
hard time with initial contact with, a hard time with inviting someone, just inviting, period, without
Yeah.
having a contact with them in the first place, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, if they've watched my stories, I'm all for it. If they respond to the poll, thank you.
Yeah.
But if they haven't and I have a solution for them, it's hard for me to initiate it.
Okay. All right. So for me, and you already know this about me, it's hard. I'm having a hard time with reaching out to people on Facebook. And when I say
Okay.
people I know,
Mm-hmm.
I'm having a hard time with my warm market and have been for the past 21 months, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm having a hard time with that. And I want to move on to the next slide, and you're going to be like, well, yeah, when I move on to the
Mm-hmm.
next time. Is it hard or is it uncomfortable, right?
That's funny.
Is it
It's
hard
uncomfortable.
or is it uncomfortable? You know,
Yeah.
sleeping on the floor or on a like rock, sleeping on a rock, that's hard and uncomfortable,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Yeah. Right
But
now.
you know, when you're sleeping in a bed, semi-comfortable bed, but maybe it's not your type of bed. You know what I mean? Like it's maybe you like a firm bed, or some people like a soft bed. Maybe you're
Right.
uncomfortable because it's something that you're not used to,
Right. Right.
that you haven't adapted to yet. So is
Mm-hmm.
it hard or is it uncomfortable? Right? If it's
Yeah.
uncomfortable, there's some things we can do to get over that fear, right? And
Mm-hmm.
it's just that 5 4 3 2 1, send the invite. 5 4 3 2 1, talk to your cousin.
Yeah.
And so, is it hard? No, the things we just listed aren't hard. They're just uncomfortable. And I feel like when, like someone says, oh, I'm having a tough time with my gut, or like I'm having issues with constipation or something like that. And I'm like, oh, I have a solution for that. I can just share my story with them, share my story and let them know how Shakeology has changed my life, and how like the shakes that I drink daily have helped me in my daily routine, or how the workouts, like being consistent with the workouts has helped me be consistent in my faith. Or, like there's just ways that I can intermingle my experience
Mm-hmm.
and kind of, come from my experience in that conversation to them, and how Beachbody has changed my life in those aspects. So,
Yeah.
you could do that with the people that you know, are, what do you call it? Are having a hard time or uncomfortable time reaching out,
Yeah.
because, they listed their problem, whatever their problem might have been. Is there some way you can relate to that problem? Like in most cases?
Yeah. In most cases, I mean, they're struggling with their weight, and that's something I've struggled with for a very, very long time.
Mm-hmm.
And I trying to be more transparent on Facebook,
Mm-hmm.
like on my actual Facebook wall,
Yeah.
and posting more of my journey, the ups and downs, the hard times.
Mm-hmm.
So when people do that, I can say, girl, like I know how you feel. I've been there.
Yeah.
And it's a girl doing a weight loss journey now on my Facebook, but she's not interested in Beachbody. But I always open the invitation. If you need some workouts, some programs, I got you,
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I'm still gonna root for her and cheer for her and comment on her stuff. I'm not just gonna ghost her because she's not
Right.
interested.
Right. Yeah,
But
you said it just right there. I feel you. I'm in the same situation, and that's something you could even just reply or not reply, but reach out to them with is, hey, I just saw your post about this, this, and this. I feel you. I'm going through the same thing.
Yeah. Right. It's really that simple.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Very simple. What's the next slide? All right, so let's talk about goals and vision. So
Okay.
the vision is the big picture, right? The vision is like, I want to be a stay-at-home mom. The goal is the small task that I'm going to get to my vision. If I want to be a stay-at-home mom, I'm going to have to figure out how to manage my time appropriately, right?
Yeah.
That's a small goal that I would need to do having children at home. And so let's talk about, visions and goals. Like the goal is to finish the race, right? This whatever race they're running, the goal is to finish the race. Or the vision, I'm sorry, the vision is to finish the race. The goal is to get over this little hill that she's
right. I like that. Yeah.
The goal is to go over the hill, and guess what? This is me at the top, and other coaches that are running along with us. We're here to help each other out, right?
Yeah.
We're part of the goal, and we're part of your vision actually, and everybody on the team and the people that we bring into this team are going to be a part of your vision as well, because ultimately we're bringing in people who want to help others, right? And if we're bringing in people who want to help others, we're also bringing in people who want to help this team,
Yeah.
So, alrighty.
That's good.
Let's talk about some examples. So, I told you about my goal. I want to help, or my vision. I want to help women physically and spiritually reach their goals, right? So, what is my goal for that particular vision? My goal is I will help, 5 people this month, and that will get me closer to helping those 5 people reach their physical and spiritual goals in my faith and fitness group, right? So I'm already, living out my vision in this aspect because I'm helping a certain amount of people each month reach their goals. Okay?
Yeah.
Another one, I want to pay for mortgage with coaching. Okay. So that's a vision. I want to be able to pay my mortgage with coaching. If I could do that, I'm pretty sure I could just escalate that and pay, other things like all of my bills or something like that. But I'm starting with that one small vision, and then I'm building on an income goal. So my income goal.
I still saw you.
Yeah, no, too dark. Too dark.
The ring light is on. You're gonna be on YouTube, FYI. And so the income goal is to make $300 per week, right? So I have that small, vision of paying my mortgage, and then the even smaller task of making that certain amount of money per week, right? And another one. So my vision is to rank advance twice a year. If I want to rank advance twice a year, that means a small goal of mine, a daily goal, would be to send 1 coach invite a day and help my coaches rank advance as well. Because if my coaches are rank advancing, that means I'm rank advancing, right? So let's see. Did you want to throw out a vision and a goal, or did you want to give me one of your visions and we can kind of talk through a goal that you can do daily or monthly?
You want the big vision?
Big vision, yeah. Go for it.
A big vision of mine. I would love to be able to do this full time.
Okay.
That would be great.
Yeah. Okay.
So
here. So we want to do Beachbody coaching full time. So as a small goal, what are you thinking? I already have one in my mind.
I'm thinking I need to invite and connect with other people to possibly become coaches
Mm-hmm.
Is
Yep.
that it?
Yep. So, and then my thought process is, if I want to become full-time, I need to be hitting SC10, Success Club 10 each month. If I want to be, if I want to make this a full-time, if I want to make coaching full-time. And if I'm hitting Success Club 10, that means I'm doing the other vital behaviors that I need to be doing. And that's like inviting and being a product of the product, sharing my journey, doing personal development. If I'm doing all those, I know that I'm going to hit, Success Club 10, right?
Okay.
So, and then you can even break that down even further. Like, I want to be a full-time coach. I want to hit XC10. I want to do so many invites a day. I want to, you can just keep breaking those goals down into smaller goals until you have something that you can continue to build up to, which is that full-time.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that makes sense.
Okay.
And SC10 is just 5 people, right? 5. Is that correct? 5 people. Wow. Okay.
Yep, and it's technically SC6. SC5 is 3 people, and that's technically SC6. But 5 people would be SC10. Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay, so presenting and promoting, because we talked about this last week, how we were having trouble. Like, we can find and connect, finding people might not be an issue. Connecting with people, inviting people has been better, about inviting. But what about presenting? Like, how do we present this to others? How do we present the opportunity? How do we promote our groups? And how do we promote, the different things that we have going on? And this is just like the basics, like the foundation of what you should be doing. And that's just the vital behaviors, right? To present and promote, we just need to be doing the vital behaviors. And that starts with you, sharing your journey, making sure that you are a product of the product. You are your best ad, you're your best advertisement, right? And if no one else is going to be an advertisement for you, meaning if the people who join you in your groups don't want to do before and after pictures, because that's like one of the best advertisements, right, for a health and fitness journey, is that before and after. And for me, a lot of the women in my group don't want to do before and afters. You're not comfortable doing it, and that's fine. And that's why I always am seeking that faith before and after, or those scale and non-scale victories that they have, because if they can just, speak those scale and non-scale victories and type them out, that's a before and after in itself. We might not see like the visual, but we have the, hey, I lost 6 pounds this month, or I've increased my prayer time this year, or whatever, that may be. But it starts with you, because if you're not showing up, if you're not doing what you need to do, then the people who are following you or watching you, they're going to, I'm not going to say they're not going to want to join you, but they're going to want to join someone more who is like 2 steps ahead of them, right? They want to see that consistency in someone else, right? So it starts with you. And I just noticed that my with you, it started with you, not with. It started with you, okay? I should put CHU, it started with you. So connect, and the number 2, connect with friends, family, and like-minded women. So that is just the invite part, the invite portion. The presenting and the promoting, that falls into connections, connecting with friends and family and presenting that opportunity to them, presenting your Faith and Fit group to them, presenting your free group to them, and then promoting it on your social media, right? And that doesn't have to be like hey, I'm a Beachbody coach, and hey, y'all should join this right now, or join or buy this shake right now. Here's the link. It doesn't have to be that straightforward, or that, I guess, what do you call that? I don't know, straightforward. It can be you talking about, the benefits of Shakeology without even, talking about the shake, but just saying how how your gut has changed since you've, incorporated your daily shakes into your routine, or talking even about your morning routine and what you do in your morning routine. And people will just see, a change in your morning routine or a change in you, and then want to go like deeper with you to see what it is exactly that you're drinking every, day on your stories, or what it is that you're, what workouts you're currently doing. So, promoting through even your IG posts or your Facebook posts, and promoting your experience. That's what I'm trying to say. Presenting and promoting your experience, because remember, number one, it starts with you. And through that, going to those comments that people are leaving on your post, and reaching out to those people who supported your post, because sometimes those posts can be very vulnerable, right? And so, reaching out to those people and saying, hey, I appreciate you supporting, my last post. Has something like that happened to you? Or, I would love it or would you like details about, what it is that I'm doing, or things like that, And then number 3, fill your cup and then pour it out, right? So that's our personal development, filling our cup with podcasts, with books, with the Word of God, with what else I listen to, like motivational speaking on YouTube. When we're constantly filling our cup, we have no choice but to pour it out. If the cup gets full, it's like when something exciting happens in your life, you just want to share it with everybody, right? So when your cup is full, when you feel so overjoyed because you just have this new revelation, there's things going on, like the speaker said something that really clicked with you and really applied to your life, and now you want to share it with others, creating that value in your post, or just like speaking that on a video, pouring that out to others, that gives someone else like value, one, and that gives someone else the opportunity to say, hey, I was going through the same thing, or hey, I really liked what you said about this. And then you can just reach back out to them and say, hey, yeah, I got this from this podcast or this book, you should read it, or, and then you've made that another connection. But you've also helped them, on the spiritual or personal side, instead of, just the physical health side, right? Nothing. I could hear you. And then share, we're sharing. I love to share like just a screenshot of the podcast I'm listening to, or the book that I'm listening, my audio book that I'm listening to. Some people will reach out like, oh, what is that? Or, I have the book, the physical book, I'll put it on my stories, and I get so many messages about the book that I'm currently reading. It's called She Is Free. I get so many messages about it. I haven't put it on my story in a while, but I get messages like, what is that book about being free? Or, what's that book that made you cry in the first few pages? Because I shared that experience, I shared how the book was making me feel. And people wanted to know about it. And through that, I can make connections with them, right? So, and then sharing with your friends and family about what you're doing, about Beachbody, about the workout programs, and then going back up, sharing you, right? So we're just like, it all ties in together. So these are just the basics of presenting and promoting. Yeah, there is, you can get creative with it on like IG stories and make those, what I've been doing lately with adding people's names and adding the song every time somebody signs up, or adding a dance GIF, whatever, every time somebody signs up. Yeah, you can be creative with that, but I feel like that will come, with just your being creative in your own business. Like, not everybody has to do that. You know, I want your business to be your business, you know, how you want to run your business, how you want to be creative with your own business. You know, not everything is going to work for everybody, right? So questions, any questions? I'll stop sharing. You have any questions, Melissa?